With the help of my real estate agent, Lorraine Silver, I finally found the ideal second home. Right now, the previous owner's furniture hasn't yet been moved out. When looking for a house, everyone has his or her own shopping list. For me, other than liking older houses, it's about what a house feels like when you walk through the door. And I have to say that when I walked in through the doors of this house, I was probably here for about 5 minutes when I realized this is the perfect house. Apart from the fact that it was on the perfect street for what I needed, it just had a really, really great feeling. I mostly want to use this as an LA home for my parents. And with my parents living in England and us living here in America, that kind of hasn't been a luxury that any of us have been able to have, that the kids just kind of pop round and see Grandma and Grandpa. But it just needed to be updated and just kind of freshened up a little bit and kind of made into that modern-y kind of shabby chic feeling. I want to complete the makeover in about 5 weeks by focusing on the big things, the floors, the walls, the window coverings, and the garden. I think I can achieve an entire shabby chic makeover with very simple, very basic renovations. The main task, and the one that will make the biggest difference, will be painting all of the walls and ceilings white. The floors will get a simple makeover as well. There's this kind of beigey carpet that goes throughout most of the house actually. There's nothing wrong with it, I'm just not crazy about wall-to-wall carpeting. But it's just going to be pulled up and there's just some lovely wooden floors underneath it. Chandeliers and ceiling fans will replace most of the lighting fixtures. And what I'm going to do for the window treatments, I'm just going to use some very fine white linen. I don't want to even have them lined. So 5 weeks later, and mission really is accomplished, which you never quite know when you're dealing in the world of decorating and construction, whether you're really going to hit both your budget and your targets. I think what really made this whole process work is that, one, I had a really fabulous team of people, but most importantly, I think what I did really well too was I just stayed on my course, and hey presto, 5 weeks later it's all done, the paint's dry. Painting, in fact, was our first basic task. A lot of people, they come into my store or they even ask me about my house, what color paint did you use, what color white did you use? Once again, I said nothing more to my painter than, can you please paint my house white? I didn't get caught up with those kind of details. The hardwood floors turned out great. When I purchased the house, it was hidden underneath some carpet, but that was kind of a plus for me because the wood's been protected all these years. And really all I had to do to it was just put a little bit of a stain down because it just kind of looked worn, not from actual feet walking on it, but just from years of being covered up like that. So it just got a little bit of a stain. The other main elements throughout are the window treatments. Gorgeous unlined linen curtains with a gentle ruffle detail at the top hang to the floor in every room but the kitchen and the family room. In those rooms we hung simple, inexpensive white blinds purchased from 3-day blinds. One thing you'll notice as we walk through the house is you'll see a lot of white walls. What I really wanted to achieve here was a feeling of a really wonderful, inviting, kind of hotel feeling nearly, because whoever lands up being here, I want them to just add their really personal final touches, whether it's photographs of family or artwork or even mirrors. So, white paint, floor refinishing, and window treatments were the basics applied throughout the house.